Well, hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Varsity Roundtable, a weekly look at high school sports in the Fox Valley area and the only live online high school sports talk show in the state. I'm Ricardo Arguello, part of the USA Today Network Wisconsin digital live stream team. We are here in an amazing high definition on the 10th floor of the 222 building, downtown Appleton, better known as the Post Crescent Mothership. And we are proud to have two players from one of the best teams in Division I in boys basketball. We have from Appleton East, directly to my left, we have Caleb Glaser. Caleb, say hi to everyone. There we go. Look at him, all relaxed on our couch. And then next to him, we have Tyler Borowski. Tyler, there we go. Guys are on board here to talk about the great season that they're having. And also, we're in postseason time, playoff time, and their quest to get down to the Kohl Center. But before we start, I want to let everyone know that we are live and interactive. So if you're watching this on your tablet, on your desktop, wherever you're watching, if you scroll down a little bit, you should see a chat application. Log in. Give yourself a name, though. Don't be putting any kind of weird names or anything. Don't be putting anonymous or some sort of funky name. We got Brett over there. We don't want to confuse Brett at all. Brett Christopherson holding it down behind the Dell computer. One of our producers, and, of course, Jim Rosandick. He's punching buttons behind the live stream machine, but like I do before every show. And, ladies, I know it's hard. I know it's hard to not ask for numbers or anything like that, but you can't do that. This is all about basketball. Guys, we had that happen the first couple shows we had, people asking for numbers, so I got to say that before every show. Ain't the dating show. It's all about basketball. So let's start with some introductions, and we're going to start here with Caleb. Caleb, why don't you kind of look at that camera over there and let everyone know the year that you are in, and the position you play, and how you started playing, or when did you start playing basketball? Go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm a junior at Appleton East. I play wing and big for our squad. And growing up, I was actually a football guy most of like elementary school and stuff, and going into high school. But I started playing basketball around 6th grade and just never really looked back then. So
okay,
yeah,
all right. Tyler, your turn.
I'm a point guard. I run the one. I started playing back in like kindergarten. I would hoop at the Y. But in 2nd grade, I got involved with our youth program, AYBA, and that just led up to this.
All right, great stuff. Again, if you've noticed, we did a couple changes, a little set changes. We have the couch out here finally because we're unmasked, so we're able to have a little more of a conventional show. So I'm really happy about that because really want to talk to the guys about and have them be more comfortable as we talk about the great season that they've been having. Again, log in. These guys want to hear what you have to say. About any questions that you might have for them. Let's talk about that great season, guys. You contended for the FVA title for most of the season. Did you guys like having lofty expectations coming in? I think you were picked to win the conference before the season by the Wisconsin Basketball Yearbook. Just some thoughts there. That's a lot of folks thinking you guys were going to be pretty good, and you really showed everyone that you're one of the top 5 teams in the state. So we'll start here with Caleb and go to Tyler after that.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely been different coming off of last year and stuff. We had a lot of stuff go wrong with us. We had to fight through a lot of stuff. So coming to this year, we had big expectations, and we were just like, go out there and play every game, hard and see what happens. And I think it gave us a lot of motivation to have those high expectations coming into it. So.
Yeah. Tyler, were you a little surprised at that or at those expectations? Or you guys know your team. I mean, everyone knows how you did during the summer, things like that. Was it kind of a natural thing?
Well, last year, like he said, we were faced with a lot of injuries, so not a lot of people expected much out of us because we finished 7th in the conference last year. Everybody was talking about how they didn't think we shouldn't be ranked that high. And we told our team at the start of the year we just got to keep our head down and work as hard as we can. And I think that helped us because we stayed together as a group, even though we had some tough challenges. But I think being ranked that high also helped us because it gave us a challenge that we had to compete for every day.
Yeah, let's get kind of like delve a little bit more into that in terms of the rise from you guys from your freshman year or whatever to where you guys are now one of the state's best. Is it satisfying to see the hard work kind of pay off, Caleb, in that respect?
Yeah, I mean, just going in the gym and working hard every day to just kind of see like the record we have and just kind of finally pay off. And just, I mean, every guy in the team works, super hard. So it's definitely rewarding to see where we are now.
Did you see that coming in a way?
Well, my sophomore year, we had 4 wins, and we had 5 sophomores starting.
Okay.
So we knew it would be a challenge to get to this level, but we just kept working and keeping our head down. It paid off, and I don't know, it feels good to be this. Yeah.
Well, that's Tyler Borowski. That's Caleb Glaser, Appleton East boys basketball players. They are here And on our little interactive show that we got here, the Varsity Roundtable, they're preparing in the postseason here. They got some playoff games coming up, and I say that plural because these guys feel like they can make a nice long run, hopefully to the Kohl Center. Brett, do we have anything from online yet? We do have one question. Okay, switch it to Cyber World. What do you got from us, Brett?
Yeah, from East Beast for the guys. Good question to start. How much does playing in the FVA get you ready for the playoffs?
Good question. We were going to talk about that in a little bit. We can do that now. Look, everywhere I go, I always talk about the FVA. It's the best conference, man. Talking to other reporters, they don't want to hear it, but I tell it to them anyway. I'm a little bit of a homer, right, Brett?
You're
called
a
me
big homer, yeah.
I'm a big homer, yeah. FVA to me is the best conference for anything. But for you guys, how much does that prepare you? We'll start here with Tyler on that. Great conference because every week everybody brings it.
Yeah, every game you can't take anyone lightly in this conference. There can always be a night where one team has a good game and you're one of the top teams and losing to one of the bottom teams. You look across every team, there's people going to play at the next level. So you got to be ready every night. You can't take any games off. So it prepares you for the playoffs because if it's one and done. So if you got to bring it every game.
Okay.
We got to do that in the FVA too.
All right, Caleb, anything to add to that?
I mean, yeah, just playing in the FVA, you're going against like good players every game,
Right.
and our coach always says anytime we get a win in the FVA is an accomplishment, just because it's such a great conference. So I think going into the playoffs, we're really well prepared, playing against good teams every night. So I think it will help us a lot.
That's Caleb Glaser. That's Tyler Borowski, Appleton East boys basketball, one of the very best teams in Division I. They've been consistent all season, having a great season. Brett, did you say you had something else?
Yeah,
from
one more
online?
came in this time.
Okay.
It's from CB42. I think that's safe to say, Ricardo.
Yeah,
Not too worried
let's
about
hope.
that one. What's your favorite basketball memory?
Okay.
Best
Favorite
basketball
memory.
memory.
Anyone, one of you guys can start. Anything come to
Take
mind?
it away.
Honestly, shoot.
I got one.
All right, you go first.
In 8th grade, we played Kimberly at our home tournament, and we were down 6 with like 11 seconds left, and we came down. My buddy kicked it to me. I hit a 3. Then we fouled. Actually, we were down 5.
Okay.
We hit a 3. We came down, fouled them. They missed the free throw. We came down again, and then I hit a game winner. That was probably one of my favorite moments in basketball.
See, they always remember. They always remember those big moments.
Oh, yeah.
Caleb, did you have
Yeah,
something specific in mind?
Honestly, I mean, this is pretty recent, but at the beginning of the year, we went down and played a great team in Neenah.
Okay.
And we came away with the win, and just the energy that our team had was just amazing. It was just a really fun game to play in, playing against such a great team.
Yeah, we were
over
there.
there.
Yeah, we were there live streaming that one. And Brett, I think that was kind of, I don't want to say it was your coming out party, but like it definitely turned a lot of heads. I know it turned mine. I was like,
Very
okay.
early in the season,
East,
I remember it,
Yeah,
yeah.
East is like, okay, East is real. They're East is ready.
I
East
never
is ready.
doubted him, Ricardo.
Okay.
I just want to put it on
did
the
you have
record.
something else?
Yes, see how quickly he changed
Yes,
the
yes,
subject.
he
But
jumped
AE fan wants to know, who is your favorite player or players to play against?
Ha! There we go.
Okay.
Opponents. Anybody go to the front of the line for you there, Caleb?
Honestly, I like playing against Max Nelson at North just because learning of what he does.
Okay.
I mean, he's a great player. He's going D1, so learning of what he does, guarding him, making just me better. It's just really fun, good time. So.
Okay.
I played AAU with Owen Polakowski from
Okay.
Kimberly, so it's always fun because he guards me. So it's fun to have that challenge because we always talk during the summer who's going to come out on top. So I love playing him.
Okay, great question from online. Did you say you had something else?
Yeah, they keep
okay,
coming
if they're
in,
coming in, go
Let's
ahead.
do another from AE fan. Wants to know any unique talents on the team, any good dancers, anyone
Yeah.
that's funny that we might not expect.
Yeah, nothing basketball. We already know you guys are good basketball players, but anything come to mind with that, guys?
That one first.
Okay, Caleb? Yeah.
Yeah,
Well-
you can take that one first, yeah.
Well, this man right here, he's a pretty good dancer himself.
You like how he set him up? Hey, go ahead. You
Hold
go
on.
ahead and talk about
Hold
me.
Yeah, it's just a great group. Everyone has weird talents, I guess. So
Yeah.
it's just fun being around them.
Well, that's funny because actually I was going to bring up the roster, and we're talking more about basketball in this respect because lots of talent, a lot of young talent too. What can you tell me about it? Any guy kind of stick out for you? Maybe, did some guy kind of one of your teammates kind of even rise above expectations, maybe a little bit, to kind of show everybody that they're, hey, I took that step, man. I took that step. Anybody come to mind?
Yeah, so Joey LaChapelle.
Okay.
So I got hurt last year, and he, as a freshman, had to step in, and he's blown me away with what he can do. He's probably one of the the best shooter in the state, and
Okay.
he can handle the guard really well. He's just a really good job at stepping up. As a sophomore, I think he's one of the best players.
Yeah. Okay. Caleb, anybody come to mind for you?
Yeah, I was actually going to say Joey too, but just because he brings it to practice every day. He's such a hard worker. But, yeah, I mean, talking about Ty, though, like, just give a different player. He's just, like, such a great leader. He's helped
Okay.
me develop as a player a lot and just helped me improve over the years and stuff.
Yeah.
And give me a lot of good advice.
You know, in that respect, we can add. This is a question actually that I didn't have on here, but yeah, talk about being a, senior leader in that way, taking that kind of responsibility upon your shoulders. Did you feel that was the case before the season, or did that kind of develop naturally, your leadership ability?
Well, I felt like I was a leader before this, but it definitely, having a team like this, we're all leaders, but
Okay.
I think it's a good thing to have because everyone looks to you, and you have to make sure you're always bringing it in practice and showing everyone that you're there for them. So I think what he said is just you have to make sure you're there for everyone and bring it every day because if that's what you're doing, then everybody else is gonna follow you.
All right, great stuff. Again, Tyler Borowski, and we got Caleb Glaser here, Appleton East boys basketball. They're in the postseason. They got themselves a game coming up. Is it on Friday, Brett? Is when you guys play? Is it Friday? Yeah.
Friday, yep.
Friday, a regional semifinal starting up for them. Brett, did you have something from online?
Yeah, CB42 is back. Most embarrassing basketball story.
I really want to get dirt on you guys already. So, yeah, it's a legit question online. Most embarrassing moment, Tyler.
Oof, I gotta think about this one. You can,
I mean, let's see. I dribbled off my foot one time and turned over, I guess.
Okay.
That's pretty embarrassing, but
Okay. That's
I
pretty
remember-
low key. All right, that's not too bad.
I remember I had a rip in my shorts once. Not many people noticed it.
Okay.
But good thing nobody noticed it. But I did have a rip on the back of my shorts, so don't want to say where. But,
What year, at least?
Oh, this was when I was younger in my younger days, like grade
Okay.
school or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, good stuff. Brett, do you have anything else?
Yeah, this time Rick is chiming in. He says, talk about the work it takes to play at the level you compete at. A lot of work these guys
Yes.
put in
If
there.
you ever see, I love all the divisions, don't get me wrong, but Division I ball, Brett, I think you'd agree with me when when you have two really good teams.
Very
it's
high
about-
level.
It's very high level.
Yeah.
How much work goes into that? We'll go to Caleb here and then start with Tyler.
I mean, just every single day you gotta work and just wanna get better every single day. I mean, in the off season, lifting and shooting every day and working on your game. It just takes a lot of work and you gotta love it. But I love it. I work at it every day, and
Okay.
and I think our squad does too. So
Yeah.
yeah.
12 months a year. Am I right, Tyler?
That's
Anything
right.
you can add to that?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing, if you want to get to that next level, is consistency. It's more about what you put into the hours than how many hours you put in. So most people talk about the physical side of things, but there's also a huge side with the mental,
Okay.
and like studying people that play like you and studying how to be a good teammate and stuff. But it's a lot of work. You just got to stay consistent and trust the process.
The postseason now that we're in, and this is we're going to halftime right here very soon. By the way, what's that like for you guys? The one and done kind of situation. Do you like having it like that? It's a bit of a grind going throughout the regular season now. Do you feel like your anxiety is up? Is your focus a little more sharper? Do you feel? Start here with Tyler. I mean, it's one and you're done. I mean, if you lose, you're out.
Yeah, you can tell in practice it's picked up a lot, but coach has always told us you got to treat this like it's the last game you're ever going to play and leave everything on the court because you never know when it's going to be done. So our whole team knows that. We bring it every day in practice, and hopefully we can keep it rolling.
Okay. How about for you, Caleb?
Just kind of backing up what he said. He just got to leave it all out there on the court, bring it in practice, and just play every game like it's your last, like what he said.
Okay, great stuff again here with Appleton East boys basketball players Caleb Glaser, Tyler Borowski. Hey, it's time for a 30. Bro, we got to take a 30 because I got to pay some bills, guys. I got to do the sponsorship. By the way, that's Cooney's Embroidery and Sportswear. Get your team, club, or business name out there with Cooney's Embroidery and Sportswear. They customize products specifically to fit their customers' needs. Family owned, did you know this, for 20 years. So they have the skills and experience to customize your apparel and spread the word about your organization. Delivery service is available. Contact them today at 920-731-0922 or Coonies0922 at sbcglobal.net. And Brett, you got $1 on you? Do you have $1 on you?
Actually, I don't.
You
No,
probably have $1 in
I'm
quarters
broke.
or something like that over at your desk. But for $1, am I right? You can get a great deal on a digital subscription to the Post Crescent, all our USA Today Network sites as well. For the next, is it 3 months, Brett? Is that the current deal? I believe it's 3 months.
I believe it's 6 months for.
Look at that, even better. So for 6 months, you get all those benefits, all the USA Today Network sites. Great deal. That's included with the digital subscription for just $1. That includes full access on your desktop, tablet, mobile devices every day. Learn more details. Sign up for that digital subscription at postcrescent.com/subscribe. Guys, are you Packer fans, Caleb?
Yes.
Oh, you are big, huh? How about for you?
Of course.
Did it hurt this past?
Yeah.
A little bit, huh?
Yeah.
I loved it. I'm a Bears fan because but I co-host a Packer show with that guy right over there, Brett Christopherson and Jim Rosandick. This past year, we had Marquez Valdez-Scantling as, did I say that right, Marquez?
MVS.
MVS,
Easier
yes.
to say.
Yeah, I'm a Bears fan. I don't care. But
Don't
anyway,
forget about
yeah.
Alan Lazard.
Alan Lazard. I was just going to say, and Alan Lazard. So two great guys. I'm not going to lie. They're great guys. Can't say enough good things about them. They're our co-hosts this year. It's a free show every Monday, 6:30 p.m. during the football season. Starts up again in late August, right, Brad? So come on down. You meet your favorite Packers. I mean, Rodgers has been on our show. All your big time players. Aaron Jones was one of our co-hosts for a while there too. Pro Bowl running back. So come check us out. Oh, this is also what I want to know, that the live stream coming up, Brett. That's this
Tomorrow
tomorrow. You're right. I'm going to be there. Nina Hortonville
at Kimberly. Yeah.
at Kimberly.
Sectional
semifinal.
semifinal. Go live at 6:45.
Saturday, we don't know yet for sure. I'll let Brett detail that.
Well, yeah, it depends on what's going on as far as the other games go. But feeling pretty good that we're going to get the winner of tomorrow's game against Appleton East girls in a sectional final. I don't want to jinx it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get too far ahead, but that's sort of a possibility.
Yeah,
I was hoping to get a boys regional, but based on the schedule time for that game, it sounds like it's going to be at 7
Yeah,
o'clock.
it's too bad. We would love. I know Brett and Rosie would love to do the double dip, and I'll be wrestling boy. I'll be covering Team State Wrestling over there in Madison. Guys, you guys have a Twitter account? I don't have a Twitter account anymore because I got hacked. But Brett's at PC Brett. See, Rosie's at Metal Rosie. Caleb, do you have one? You can give it out right now.
Caleb Glaser. Oh wait, Caleb_Glaser.
Okay, all right. How about for you, Tyler?
I'm just Tyler Borowski _
Okay, yeah, I love Twitter. I'll be back on there. I reached out to corporate again. Hopefully they can work out with Twitter to get my Twitter account back. If not, I have to start all over, guys, from ground zero, or I should say from the bottom up, and that's going to take a while to build. Everybody, follow me then. I'll let you know what Twitter account I'm going to be at. All right, Brett, did you have something from online?
I do. Some really good questions coming through. Let me just scroll down here because they're coming in hot and heavy. East Beast, let's start with him or her. Talk about Coach Lesage. How did he keep you guys focused and playing well during the coaching transition?
Yes,
That's a
great
good question.
I was going to ask that a little bit, but I'm glad they did. Yeah, to me, he's got to be up there for Coach of the Year. I mean, and I have a lot of respect for Coach Rubbis over there at Nina. But holding things together, as you guys went through that transition, what was that like? I mean, you guys give kudos to you guys as well for coming through that as well. We'll start over here with Tyler. What can you say about Coach Lesage?
Yeah, he's been doing a phenomenal job. He always told us when all this was going down to keep the main thing, and that's winning basketball games. So every practice, he brings the energy. He's always, if you see him walking up and down the sideline, he's screaming with us when something good's going on. He's always there for us. So he's doing a great job.
All right, how about from you, Caleb?
Yeah, he's just done a great job. He's he played at GB, so he's just he has a lot of knowledge of what to tell us players, and he's done a phenomenal job. He's always bringing the energy, like he said. Like when we're running sprints or something, he's running it with us.
Wow. Okay.
He's awesome. He's done a phenomenal job.
Very impressive. Okay, some good shout-outs to great Coach Lesage. Brett, let me get this question in before we go back to online. Rituals and superstitions, my favorite question to always ask. You guys do anything specific to get ready for the game? I don't know, Tyler, you listen to some Lady Gaga before you go on, get y'all pumped up?
I just make sure I always have like a 45-minute nap and then 2 PB&J sandwiches sitting on the table for me ready to go.
Okay. All right. Well, that qualifies as a ritual there. How about for you, Caleb?
just always listen to music, and then I always hit up Subway and just
Okay.
get my normal sub at Subway. And
Well, now you got to give us the normal stuff. You just can't leave that hanging there.
cold cut combo, and then I like to mix up what I get on it sometimes. But
All right.
yeah,
How long have you been doing that kind of little ritual?
whole season. Pretty
Whole
much,
season.
yeah.
All right. Nothing wrong. Can't mess with success. Brett, you have something from online?
Yeah, we got a bunch. Let's just
All right, let's go.
Start ticking these off. CB42 wants to know your biggest role models.
Ooh, great question. We'll start with Caleb. Yeah, who fits that bill?
Definitely, as far as a basketball player goes, just like even looking way up is Giannis. Like
Okay.
He just started from the bottom, and he just works his butt off every day to get better, and that's just an awesome story. So definitely him.
No one can say a bad thing about Giannis. What can you say bad about him?
It's a very
He
likable
works too hard.
superstar, yeah.
He's too sweet. I mean, what can you say bad about him? Okay, how about for you?
Well, I think my dad's the one asking these, but I
Okay.
think but I'd say it's my dad for sure. He's always there for me. He shows me, he's taught me how to be a good leader. He's also always up early in the morning, late at night working,
Okay.
showing me what it takes to be successful. So whenever I need someone to go to, I always go to him.
All right, great. Good question and great answers. Brett, you have something?
Yeah, AE fan is telling me that the East boys play at 4 on Saturday, girls could play at 7, so we could do both.
Yeah.
So they're already trying to push me into
Yeah.
a very tight schedule there. We'll see how that goes. But let's go to Rick. There are a lot of strong teams in the tournament. Anybody that you're most excited to play this postseason?
He's right about that. Just in your own sectional,
Yeah.
there's great teams. But anybody fit that bill? We'll start here with Caleb.
Nina's always fun to play. If we meet them at the end of the road, it'd just be really fun to play against them. There's always a really good team to play against, really good coached. They're really fun. Kimberly is always fun to play against.
Yep.
And then even when we played Eau Claire Memorial, they were a really good squad. So
Okay.
a lot of good teams.
All right. How about for you, Tyler?
Yeah, I'm hoping we see either Nina or Kimberly in that sectional final. That's what I'm looking for.
Okay. All right. Love it. Brett, go ahead.
That's perfect right into this next question from East Beast. Do you like the idea of playing a different team in the playoffs or facing a team that you're familiar with, like a Nina or a Kimberly?
That's one of my favorite questions because I think sometimes you hear different answers on this, but I guess we'll start there with Tyler. Which edge of the sword's better or more preferable, I guess?
Yeah, I think you could go both ways, but I like playing teams that we know, cause especially if it's from the Valley, because those games, the energy's different and
Okay.
everyone's packed. But I also see how you could like the other side, because then you're facing teams you haven't seen before.
Mhm.
But I think I'd go with seeing teams that we see more often.
All right. How about for you, Caleb?
I'd have to agree with them. Just playing teams that you already know, the energy's just different. It's a lot more high energy, and it's really fun. But playing against different teams, it'd be different, better, cooler experience sometimes in a way. But yeah.
Okay. Let's hope that's the case, Brett, that they get to play those different teams at the state tournament, huh? That'd be nice. All right, how about, got another
Yeah,
one,
we got
Brett?
a couple for Caleb right now
Ooh.
from East, and then Ty's Math Help. That's who's chiming in. First for Caleb from East, how often do you get dunked on in practice?
Okay.
I have a hard time believing that happens.
Yeah.
As a tall kid.
I'd like to contest a lot of shots. I don't like anybody really getting easy buckets, but I'm gonna say it does not happen to all.
Oh, wow, there you go. I think that was a setup a little bit. Okay, and
then two from Ty's Math Help.
Yeah.
The first again for Caleb. Have you thought about getting a haircut soon? Ty's Math Help wants to know.
Yes. Yeah.
is he
After
just
the
growing
postseason.
after postseason, right? You don't want to do
After
it
the
now.
postseason. Don't be messing with karma. And then again, Ty's Math Help. How about that student section this year? So they're looking for a little love for the students. How good have they been?
Yeah, that's for you guys.
Oh, okay. They've been amazing. Like, they just bring the energy every single game. They show up everywhere. I mean, when we're in Oshkosh on school nights and stuff, they're there. So it's been amazing.
That's right. They're forgetting their homework. Just go and cheer on the East kids. Am I right, Tyler? What can you say about them?
Yeah, they're always rolling really deep. You can see it's packed every game. It's everyone on game days at school. They're always wishing us good luck and stuff. I couldn't thank them enough for how much they show up for us.
Okay, great stuff. Did you have another one too?
Rick just says good luck and gold ball or bust. So
there we
you
go. See, those are the expectations.
Right.
Let's talk. We talked about that. The community has expectations for that. You like that, Caleb? Where I mean, I know parents sometimes can take it a little too far, but that's good that they expect you guys to maybe be right there in the title game.
It definitely gives us motivation just to go to state, and if we don't make it to state, then it's almost failure. So it just kind of gives us more motivation to get there.
Yeah, expectation is a good thing to have, isn't it?
Yeah, I think having people say that to us is a good thing. It puts it in our minds that that's the goal, and we can't differ from that. And also, like you said about the community, having the girls team and the guys team doing really well this year, everyone's coming together and supporting each other. So it's always good to see that.
Great stuff again here with Appleton East boys basketball players. That's Tyler Borowski, Caleb Glaser. Should I do last call, Brett?
I just did last call in the chat.
Guys, now, Caleb, if you don't mind, I'm going to ask Tyler this question about the next step in college. Did you have it already finalized? Talk about that.
Yeah, I'm going to I committed to Winona State.
Oh, okay.
Which is a D2
Yes.
in Minnesota.
Beautiful area.
Very
Yeah,
beautiful.
It's beautiful. Yeah, I'm going to go play that basketball there.
Why?
Hopefully.
Why did Winona State fit you?
The coaches, for sure. Coach Melvick, Coach Bradley, and Coach Eisner, they clicked with me right away. Their play style, the team's awesome. They're a great group of guys, and it's always been a successful program. So that's why I went there.
Early thoughts on a major? No pressure. Just asking. Just curious.
Something in like finance or business management, something like that.
Well, you got time. Don't decide right away.
Exactly.
For Caleb, for you, I mean, is this recruiting thing kind of starting a little bit?
Yeah.
You want to play at the next level.
Yeah, I for sure do. A lot of D2 right now, some D1s reaching out to me and stuff. I'm undecided where I really want to go, if I want to stay like around here or what's going on. But yeah, I guess we'll just see how it goes, and it's a blessing to have all these colleges.
Absolutely. Are you looking to play somewhere warm? Is that
Possibly.
okay? No, I'm just curious because I always think about being in someplace warm. But did you have something from online,
Yeah,
Brett?
let's do a few more. Ricardo will wrap it up. East wants to know what you guys like to do in the off season.
Ooh, there we go. Off season. We don't want to hear more basketball. I don't want to hear I want to hear what you're doing for fun. Okay.
Yeah.
Besides that, go ahead, Caleb.
I love hanging out with my family. I got a big family. I got 4 siblings, so
Okay.
I really like hanging out with my family. I'm close with all of them, and hanging out with my friends.
Yeah.
Just having a good time, really, and then obviously working at basketball and stuff.
Okay.
So.
All right. For you, Tyler?
Yeah, I go fishing sometimes,
Okay.
hiking. I drive around a lot, windows down, music blasting.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah, hanging with the friends, just
Blasting Bieber?
always.
Okay. Go. Good stuff. Good question from online, Brett. Go ahead. Keep going.
Ty's math help for Ty. Can you dunk?
Yes, I can.
Oh.
Yep.
Have you done it in a game? Have we seen it?
Not in a game. It's coming though.
Okay.
It's coming. I'm telling
maybe
you.
That
We'll
will
be
be
there
a
for it.
pivotal moment when that happens. Brett,
Did
keep.
practice the other day.
You did?
so-
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
There's proof. There's proof.
Okay. All right, Brett.
Yeah, a AE fan just says off season for Ty is getting beat at bags by his dad and Coach LaChapelle. So there you go. Little cornhole or whatever,
Yep.
bags, whatever you want to call it. And then AE fan, you mentioned the girls. Can you talk about how unique it is with the girls and the boys programs at East? Not many schools like that. Nina may be the other one that has had a great winter in the
Outstanding.
hardwood.
Yeah, and you guys, we've seen it before when both teams were really playing well East back in 2010, 11, 9, around that time. It truly is galvanized as a community. You guys love having that kind of now I wouldn't say attention, but it's more like support, really.
Yeah, some people would see it as like competition of who's better and who would you want to do better, but definitely our school they're just banking on both of us and they want both of us to do well. So
Yeah.
It's really cool. You see the girls, you wish them good luck. Sometimes we see them at practice. It's great to see both of us doing well.
Okay. Caleb?
Yeah, just having like the whole community just cheering for both squads, and us, both the girls cheering on the guys cheering on the girls. It's a really fun community when both of us are doing well.
Okay, guys, got shout outs coming up. All right, think about who you can send some love to. But I have one last question, or not one last question, but before the shout outs, Brett, let me know if you have one last one too. Advice for younger athletes. A lot of these kids look up to you guys, literally because they're little guys, but also because you guys are really successful. How much do you take into that? Do you help out some of these younger kids? What advice would you have for these younger guys?
Yeah, just to work every single day. I mean, you're only gonna get better if you work, So just have to have passion for it, but just shooting every day, working out every day, and just working. And then as far as us like helping out, we do a lot of East camps at East and stuff, and that's always really fun to see all the young basketball players that are hopefully gonna play for East one day, and it's just fun just helping them out and stuff.
Okay, good stuff. How about for you, Tyler?
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, consistency is always key. So you just got to make sure you're at it every day and have a plan with what you're doing, not just like go in the gym and shoot half-court shots. Make sure you're working on game-like shots and game type of moves, but never get discouraged by the small things. And you could be one of the worst players when you start playing basketball, but all it takes is hard work, and then you'll be right up there with the best.
Great advice. Again, Tyler Borowski. And that's Caleb Glaser, Appleton East boys basketball, one of the top teams in the state. Brett, did you have one last thing?
One more came in for
Okay.
Ty. Ty's math help. Again, how pumped are you for golf season?
You know, I'm looking to be on the varsity squad, do some par golf. Hopefully have some success in there, but I'm pumped.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Great stuff. And thank you all for those great questions. Now it's time for shout outs. Now it's time for the guys to send out some love to get for the people who got them where they are today. I always start farthest to my left. It's going to be you, Tyler. So go ahead. Is that the camera right there, Rosie, that they're looking at, right? Just right in front of them? Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Don't forget anybody either. Go ahead.
My family, my mom, dad, my two sisters, Megan and Katie, my grandma and grandpa, Carter Thompson, and the LaChapelle family.
Okay. Good stuff. Go ahead, Caleb.
I'd like to say thank God, because without him, I wouldn't be here. My parents for just being there every single day for me. I wouldn't be able to do anything without them. And then all my siblings, my three brothers, and my one sister. And then my grandparents, and then the coaches on the squad, and then my teammates.
Okay, good stuff. Now listen, we looked at the brackets, before this started from last week or week before, or whatever, and I think in our opinion, really, as a group of journalists, there's going to be a lot of representation from the Valley. What I want to know is we're going to see you guys at the Kohl Center, coming up in a couple weeks. I don't know. I mean, you guys, in my opinion, have as good shot as any. Are we going to see you over there, Tyler? And if you do, what would have had to have happened? Like, can you give me maybe a couple keys? These things have to go right for you to get over there.
Yeah, that's the goal for sure. But coach has been telling us all week, you got to take it's every possession. You can't take one possession off. It starts on defense, get the rebound, and having a quality offensive possession. You just got to make sure you're staying with it every possession and not let a small thing affect you. But that's definitely the goal. We'd have to go through some tough teams, but I definitely think we can do it.
Okay, yeah, same thing for you. What has to happen for you guys, Caleb?
Pretty much just for us to stay healthy, too, is a big component. Stay positive, keep working, and then just what Ty said, just we have to face a lot of tough teams, but that's definitely the goal, is to make it to state. So. All
right, that is Caleb Glaser. That is Tyler Borowski, Appleton East boys basketball. Best of luck, gentlemen. The upcoming tournament series for you, it kicks off on Friday for them with a regional semifinal in Division I. I want to thank everyone out there. The Appleton East community really brought it, Brett. Asking some great questions of the guys. Thank you so much. So I want to send my best out again to that community. Best of luck, guys, in the tournament. Thank you again to Brett Christopherson and Jim Rosandick for holding it down the production again. Again, next week, we hope to maybe have some championship girls hockey. Brett, I did talk to the Jeff Fox, coach of Fox City Stars. If they do bring home that gold, they're gonna be right here, championship team right over here. So look for that again next Wednesday, 7 o'clock. If you want to find out who's going to be on our show, just check out the Varsity Roundtable Facebook page for who will be on the next show. So until then, everyone, have a great week. We'll see you back here again next Wednesday, 7 o'clock, for another edition of the Varsity Roundtable.